Gonna get all those complaints in your DMs, man.
Oh, sweet God. Justin, what are you doing? That is.
Oh, no. What are we... Oh, no.
We are going to see Mr. Masters himself going. Actually,
Mr. Masters.
I had a band T-shirt named Mr. Masters, and it's like messing me up that I have to say that out loud. But regardless, here we go, folks. We're gonna have winners finals between Wishes and Jakal, one of the oldest rivalries we have in New Jersey at Smash 4. These two are, heated rivals, but also the best of friends. So it's pretty anime and cutesy hand huggy. But these guys hate losing to each other, so it's going to be a lot of fun to see how it stacks out, as Wishes is using one of the newer characters in his arsenal, which is Ken. So yeah, we shall see how this works out here.
I mean, Wishes, the Ash to Jakal's Richie, I think we can say pretty confidently. Breaking out the Ken in this particular matchup. Now, obviously, Wishes been tinkering with a bunch of characters ever since the start of the game. We know about Wish's Pokemon trainer, obviously. We know about his Joker. He's been, we've seen him go Ice Climbers, in fact, a few times. I'm not really sure if he sees a place for the Ice Climbers.
Probably not, at least in this position. But I do agree with the choice of Ken here, as he does take that first stock relatively easily. I think, the Shotos do really well against fastballers, and the Spaceys historically have a really rough time against the Shotos, and just the damage that gets racked up once Ken gets his hands on you is absolutely devastating. With the combination of crescent kicks and, up tilts and, jabs and neutral and stuff like that, like, this character is potent and strong. But Jakal wasting no time, trying to, avenge that first stock.
How did that even? Okay, sure.
You can.
Yeah. Follow him at Koopa NJ.
Yes, sir.
This is for more quality content like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Sure, you can have in a large hitbox, but Jakal rightfully placed to get the up tilt. Having himself a bit of ground to make up right here. Definitely not something that is impossible for Wolfen. But, ooh, there we go. The up tilt to the strong up tilt. Following up with that Shoryuken. So good.
Yeah, no, those tilts, man, they are absolutely brutal. They pop you right up in place and buffer into one another. Of course, followed up with the heavy Shoryu. Multi-hit and kill power. I mean, come on, what else can you possibly ask for?
Sure, man.
Forward throw by Jakal, who is on his last stock.
Yeah, back arrow. Yeah, I was gonna say back arrow buying some time at the very least, but keeping him on. Jakal at the ledge is definitely where he's the strongest. So I'm curious that it hasn't been a huge factor yet, because Wish has been doing a really good job just getting past the ledge from Jakal. But there we go, the upper to the Shoryuken. Gonna get the dramatic zoom, but still not enough to say curtains yet.
Eventually, though, that tilt attack is going to take
Snake Jr.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he just kind of throws his leg up. He don't care. Misses on the grab, and he's going to be made to pay with his last stock, facing the wrong way. You don't turn your back to Mr. Masters.
Yep, trying to fight fire with fire, huh? As
he said in the reveal trailer, yeah.
Yeah. I'm really upset. I thought they were going to do two things when they revealed Terry Bogard. They were either going to put Terry in the...
Do it.
Oh, yeah. They're going to toss the hat. I thought he was going to show up in the Incineroar trailer the same way that... Banjo showed up in a K-Rool trailer. Or what would have been funny is what if Terry Bogard showed up to DK's house and it just keep using the same King K-Rool trailer to reveal all the new characters.
Yeah.
Like, it's him, K-Rool, and Banjo sleeping on the floor. And then Terry Bogard shows up.
I would honestly love that. Just have, King K-Rool,
Banjo,
Diddy,
DK.
and then, some shadow appears of... I don't know, Gruntilda or something?
Yeah.
Turns out it's Scorpion. He just sets him on fire.
I just hope they just use the K-Rool trailer in every new reveal trailer. Even if it doesn't fit, it'd be funny.
Oh, yeah,
regardless,
absolutely.
Woohoo! Great use of the crescent kicks right there to extend that combination. But, Jakal able to get back to center stage at the very least. But bleeding super heavily right now. Now continuing to keep the hurt on Ken in this advantage again. That's where the Shotos can get blown up pretty hard. They're, if you have good areas of shark underneath them with, and also to edge guard them with, that's where these characters can get it's a little difficult for them. But regardless, the up smash will take that first stock for Jakal after taking a lot of damage that first stock, like I said, and able to rebound nicely.
Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of the case with all these characters. I mean, the space animals, they always like to be in the air, but I mean, only if they're not getting getting juggled at infinitum.
Woo!
Again with the heavy Shoryu. Killing off at the top. But at 79%, I expect this kill to come pretty soon. Jakal, a very practiced Wolf. He got top 8 at Shine for a reason.
Yeah, without a doubt. It actually came very close.
Oh,
to
the
spike!
Oh. Excuse myself, I suppose.
As a great man once said, catch a body, Jakal.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. I haven't said that in a long time.
Keeping on your toes, man. Bringing back all the hits. But
Yeah, for
really
real.
good stuff there from Wishes. Again, the explosiveness of the Shotos is something that has not changed. These characters get the right string of hits on you. You can just explode if you're not careful. As you see the pressure that Wish is able to apply with stuff like jab and and aggressive kicks on shield, just eat away.
Yeah. Back air going to take Wishes into disadvantage. And yeah, I don't think Jakal's going to let you back onto the stage, Wishes, but credit to you for trying. Wait a second, focus attack. Gets him back on, yeah.
Yeah,
he is let back on, but at what cost?
I was going to say, focus is going to be huge here in this matchup because Wolf doesn't have a lot of multi-hit moves to deal with focus attack outside of like forward tilt and like, I don't know, jab 2 or something. Like he doesn't have a lot of like moves in quick succession to eat through focus attack, so I feel like Wish is going to be using a lot of that to kind of break zone.
And such was the case as Ken faces his opponent, facing his fears here with Wolf. I mean, a lot of people gravitated to early on in this game because of his preferable frame data. That crescent kick catches Wolf right on the top of the head. Gonna try to 2-frame with that down smash unsuccessfully. So Jakal being given another shot at life here.
You see him going for the jab. I think jab Shoryu will,
yes.
I don't know if it'll still true combo. Ooh.
Oh, he decided to forego the jab altogether.
Oh, he's
And
dead.
no, he's going to be alive still, somehow. We can't count either of these two out. Two PGR quality talents bred right here in the Garden State. And they're fighting each other in this game number 2 of Winners Final. Platinum Star Smash, the grab, forward throw. And Ken wishes. I mean, I have not seen a lot of this Ken until today. We might be seeing more in the future. We'll definitely be seeing this game 3 as the well-practiced Wolf of Jakal bares his claws and strikes to take game number 2.
Yeah, that was rough, man. Like, especially with the hot start that Jakal got off to, for him to like almost be within percents of losing that game right there, that was huge. And there's a lot of spaghetti on both ends right there. As I see our good pal in the chat, Dila, definitely offering the words of wisdom on Ken Masters. I'm sure you're having a lot of fun watching this, just as we are. So we're going to get a change of gi, and we shall see if the clothes do indeed make the man in this game 3, Stu.
I have to say, not in this case, I would say the man makes the clothes. That's just how it is. But, I'd say the F tilt makes Jakal pretty happy right there as that combined with the up air catching on the side.
Yeah, but the Shoryuken going to poke through the stage. They're going to buy Wishes a trip back to the middle of the stage. Now, has an advantage right now, but Jakal's been doing a really good job knowing when to pick his battles and when to fight his way back down to the ground and when not to.
Neutral air.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Catches him on the platform. And, yeah, there you go. Set him up, and that back air will knock him down.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jakal, one of the best Wolves at playing on platforms. He's so good at, knowing when you're going to land there, knowing how to carry his own combos, extend his own combos on those platforms, and also knowing, when you're going to roll, when you're not going to roll. So definitely great awareness for him right there. But there we go. Shoryuken finishing the job right there as Wishes gets himself back on the board here with his first stock.
We're gonna be saying Burning Knuckle for a couple of years to come. I get the feeling. That's gonna be so hype.
Terry wears jeans, man. That's so cool.
Oh yeah, always. He was cheesing Fatal Fury. But either way, I'm getting flashbacks to CVS 2 now, so I'm gonna stop before I get too carried away with it. Missing on the grab, overshoots the target. Wishes will make him pay. Pound him up to 73% off of the Hell Wheel.
Ooh, up air gonna catch right there, but Jakal able to find respite, get himself back to the center of the stage. Parry's gonna come through. See Wishes applying some shield pressure with down tilt, but
Oh, yeah, no. Jakal made damn sure to get out of the way of that. There is no avoiding it for at that percentage, however. Pops him right up into the heavy Shoryu, survives. Good DI, but there's only so much DI you can do, Koopa.
All right, but there we go. Jakal wasting no time getting himself back even. Again, that's just so huge, man. Like, you know, the closer you can keep these sets against the Shotos is so important because these characters can rack up damage so quickly. So
Laser, and I'm honestly surprised that we're not seeing a lot more Wolf Laser. Excuse me. He brought his fist to a gunfight, and he won.
You did indeed do it, Ken. As that's gonna be a
that's wow. It's pretty self-evident that you did it, Ken. I'm not gonna lie. Wishes. We need to unpack this a little bit because this is a very, very good Wolf that he has taken on in Jakal, and I was honestly kind of unconvinced by Jakal sticking with Wolf for quite some time because my working theory is that you don't fall in love with Wolf, you fall in love with Wolf's frame data. Jakal has proven me wrong. I will fully admit that. And Wishes out here with Ken, taking on, I guess he just doesn't like any of his other characters against Wolf. I would love to see what his rationale is behind it, but whatever it is, Koopa, it's paying off.
You know what? It could be that. It could be a bit of matchup unfamiliarity. I know Ken is obviously a much hotter commodity now than he has been, but still, not a whole lot of Ken representation. And also, like I said, I think the Shotos historically do really well against fastballers and space animals. So
you're talking, I mean, right off the top of my head, I'm thinking Riddles and Hazmat.
Yeah, and obviously stateside there's Dila, and but obviously, you know, again, it's few and far between with this character. So,
which is kind of strange, but that's really not so much the fault of the character, but really more the nature of the game, as the neutral air puts Ken in a disadvantage, sitting at 162%. Eventually up tilt, taking that first stock, but it really is just the nature of this game that it favors zoners, it favors a lot of spacey play. You can't just rush in aggressively, obviously, as with every platform fighter, but it really does kind of favor the super spaced out kind of play, the swords, the projectiles. It's just kind of how it is. It's not the same game as Smash 4 Brawl, and not by any stretch of the imagination. It's a very fast-paced game. That being said, you're not really doing a whole lot with just your fists.
Yeah. Yeah, especially in this game, because Jakal's kind of putting the hurt on Wishes right now. He's having just a hard time generating any of that offense. But just as I say that, Hungry Like the Wolf plays as Wolf dies in the background as you know, Wishes will take that first stock. And again, he's at a percent deficit, but this is where the Shotos can be really scary, man.
That is a good album, by the way, Rio.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Seriously. Anyway, side B. The Tatsumaki. Gotta love it.
There we go.
Shout out to Bonk. Who's another Ken, by the way.
That's true, yeah.
Not his main, but
I know he does indeed have a Ken, Mr. Masters in the pocket. So
yeah, just more like Mr. Masters, am I right? Wow, forward tilt is going to take stock number 2, and Jakal giving himself a wolf of a chance here.
Yeah, absolutely. Like trying to push it to a game 5, and doing so very comfortably. He doesn't look like he's been caught too off guard this set.
Been utilizing laser a lot more, keeping him at distance, dictating the pace of the match, and it is basically bending Ken Masters to his will. This is a world warrior that we're talking about, and just, you know what, there's only so much you can do in the world when you're going up against one of the best fighters in space.
Sure. And I believe Terry Bogard's persona is the White Wolf or something like that. Am I correct in something with the wolf? Because regardless, we don't need a White Wolf right now because Jakal's putting in the work very nicely right now.
Jakal is the White Wolf, let's be real. He is the absolute beast lurking in the bushes, and whenever you start to underestimate him, whenever you start to... Yes, yes, you did, Bonk. Like, whenever you start
the
to
Wild
sleep.
Wolf, okay. Well, Jakal definitely playing true to his persona, as we do see a character switch.
Speaking of persona, you get Wishes breaking out the Joker.
Yeah, Joker's definitely overdressed for the KK Slider concert, but that's, they're not here for the music. They're here to throw hands. Smashville will be the stage for our 5th game here. So.
Yeah, Joker looking more dressed for Eyes Wide Shut, if we're being completely honest. But it's a thank goodness we don't have the bear here. Either way, the side B. There, only a few, like 10 people get that.
Oh my god! Right. So we'll see how this matchup stacks out right now. Obviously, this is the character that has been putting a large majority of his work into lately. We'll see if it's too little, too late. Ooh, but that forward tilt will stay curtains for Wolf's first stock. And Wishes, despite the fact he's been playing Ken the last 4 games, definitely this Joker's not looking by any means rusty. So.
Oh no, not even close. And this is it kind of makes you wonder why he went Ken for the first 4 games. Now, obviously, it's a gambit that paid off. He did his research. He knows his stuff all too well. If you've ever checked out his YouTube channel, you would know this.
Sure.
But he's also a very exacting player. Everything he does is with purpose. There's not a whole lot of wasted effort with Wishes. And as he, again, summons these services of Arsene, a lot more useful in this game than he is in his other one, I will say.
Yeah, where he exists for approximately 5 seconds.
Yeah,
regardless,
pretty much.
Though, Big Brother is here and watching and pressing. So, let's see if Jakal can stop the bleeding before things get too crazy.
Dash attack. And people just walked in and all of a sudden my focus got shot. It's amazing.
There's so many of you. As ooh, okay, going for the drop zone right there is Jakal, but not going to. Again, he's desperately trying to get the stock off because he's bleeding a lot on his own second stock. But the down tilt will be enough to get the job done. So, Jakal has himself on the board here, but the jab block from Wishes. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Wishes in his Seto Kaiba skin.
Okay, the down bullet's not going to hurt Jakal. Ooh, but the drag down, that's going to be it. There we go. The down smash will connect as Wishes not only up 2 stocks right now, but up 0%. So,
shoutouts to Rock Him. Don't sweat the technique. Sometimes you got to throw out that drag down into the down smash. Beautiful stuff from Wishes. That is the sign of a practiced player. He does not drop those combos all too often. Really makes you wonder if Wishes and Joker is a match made in heaven, Koopa.
Yeah, it definitely makes you think a little bit, Stu. But again, just putting on a clinic on the stage right now. That persona definitely messed me up to whether or not Jakal got back to the ledge or not. As there you go. He's just shooting free throws in the gym at this point. As Jakal definitely has a lot of ground to make up.
No, but then again, this might be Nick's territory, so those free throws ain't a given. And Wishes, I'm very sorry about that. Wishes will take game number 5.
Yep, as we go for a jog with Joker and his cat bus.
Yeah. Are we doing that? First of all, you owe me.
Yeah, so first of all, here's how the Terry trailer should have gone. Should have been him walking up to Ken Masters after he beats the piss out of Incineroar, and he drops his hat, and he goes like...
There we go.
I'm so excited, man.